This man would have no problem dragging me off to a dungeon. And you slide me in a tiny little area where I barely fit. I'm claustrophobic, so it starts to freak me out. My shoulders are big and burly. That's why you're afraid. And why do my hands need to go behind my back? Why do I have to be completely debilitated? They treat me like total crap. I can't look at them in the eyes. I have to look at the floor. And then if I give any kind of resistance and don't give them full dominion over my fingers as they fingerprint me, then what happens next is they slam my head into the wall. That's happened to me once. Every day, 100 emails of people saying, please help me. I got this jackboot thug pig here in Texas. I got a guy in LA. I got a story on camera. He got picked up for not paying traffic ticket. He's now HIV positive. It's not just one or two, and it's not a few bad apples. You have bad apples on this police department. I'm not going to a dungeon because this pig over here and this pig over here want to drag. I mean, look at the terror flag he's wearing. Look at the terror flag he's wearing. Video. What happened?
That's his business, not yours.
My business to ask, though, you know what I mean? I was actually going to drop the cameras and go into Kung Fu mode. Good thing you came back. If you hadn't come back, I was going to Kung Fu, bro. I'm just standing there filming, you know? These guys are so predictable. Such beta male chumpzillas that when you put torture cuffs on someone, you're torturing them.
I appreciate your information.
Well, it might not affect you at all. You might not give a rat's ass about another man. How many cops you guys need? You guys need a few more cops here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get another giant like this one. There's no third party to film cops searching your car. I mean, one time after I became known across the country, then the cops didn't put me in torture cuffs quite as tight. I was in torture cuffs and the guy tried to cut off the blood to my ulnar nerve and my arm. That's why this hand shakes now. That's what he did. He's got his hands on his head like a POW though. You know, I'm not a fan of police, but at the same time, I'll treat you like an individual. Absolutely. Until someone gives me a directive or tries to demand my ID or.
No, so you can't do that in here. You can do dogs all you want.
So let me
report other people.
Now let me tell you this: go pound sand, go pound sand, bro. Jump down on your knees and eat my shorts. I'm filming them right now. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? No, you can't. No, you can't. Go ahead. Now let me educate this dirty jackboot thug pig. You have a First Amendment right to film police. That right does not change when you go into a police lobby. It's right there, the right to film cops. You got people like that who don't know that this is a public forum. I can film in here anytime I'd like. What are you gonna do about it?
Well,
you're not gonna do a damn thing. And if you do, I'll sue you personally under 1983. And then you'll face federal district court. Or take your happy ass back to your office and flee like a little dog.
That was easy.
Look at this kid. Look at him. Little stick figure they put in a costume.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
This is a kid. I could wipe the green from out behind his ears. Don't do this crap. Was your daddy a pig? Tell me what happened. Retire now, dude. Are you going to physically stop me from doing my job?
I'm not going to physically do that.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to walk around here and take some videos.
Okay.
So if you're done, then head on back.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
So that was a lie.
Today I just helped with police called about mailing
What did he say?
My dad was in the police department from 1946 to 1981. He retired as a shift commander. And I'll tell you what, this fire station was built in 1969. And he was here from 69 to 81. He was a shift commander here. And before that, you know where the big city hall is? When he first started, that city hall was built in about 1955. And the old city hall, he was in there. And then after that, what? Is there anybody I could talk to here?
Huh? Unless they want to come down to the gym.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Instead of walking around sighing and breathing hard.
I don't like where this is going.
They're literally colluding together at the front and blocking me from entering.
Come on, man.
Dude, you better grab me while you got that badge on. I'm not going to physically challenge you, dude. Not while you got the badge on and you're working in a security capacity. I'm not going to challenge you. Hey, there we are. There's an officer of the law. I don't go in there and smash that desk and beat everybody up and say, I'll do what I want because I agree to live under a series of laws. I've agreed to that. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I won't violate your rights just like I don't want you to violate mine. I want a matter of record. I'm not willingly walking off. He's telling me if I don't leave that he's going to arrest me. And so as a man of law and order who respects the social contract and the rule of law, I'm going to do what he tells me to, because if I don't do what he tells me, he's going to arrest me. You are a bro. You're not tough at all. With your badge and gun, You got no badge and gun, you're a wuss. Don't get in my face, punk ass.
Excuse me. Think you're a man with a gun in your hand, don't you?
You're a jack. Thank you for being a good. I'm telling you, dude.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Dude, get your hand off my camera, lady. I'm fired. Your dad's a pig. Your dad is a pig.
Call my dad a pig?
I think your dad's a pig, bro. Are you really? Get off me, bro. Get off me, bro. You want to attack me? Do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. What's the matter? You don't want to be on camera now that you tried to attack me? You can't attack me, dude. You need to get on a stair stepper for a while.
Where is law enforcement?
For law enforcement for what? For having a civil discussion? Name and badge number. Name and badge number. What's your name and badge number? Hey, you have to identify yourself according to policy.
Leave him alone.
No, he has to identify.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
Leave
he
him
does.
alone. Go back to California. Leave them alone.
You're upset because he didn't identify himself.
You can't act in your official capacity and not give your name and badge number. This cop comes out here and starts demanding me around and then threatens me that he's going to come out. Well, then do it. Do it. Put me in torture cuffs. Then I get damages. Right now it'll be a declaratory judgment.
Sure.
He came out and asked me if my name was Dan. I said, I'm not going to tell you my name's Dan or not. And then he said, well, you can't film in here. You're making someone feel uncomfortable. So then I went right over and I put the camera on. The guy said, what are you going to do about it?
Got his name on the back here, and you also have my card with my contact information. We went away from badge numbers because we changed from badge numbers to department
Solomon
seniority.
Aries. Is he a lieutenant, a captain, a sergeant? What is Solomon?
He's a police officer.
He's an officer.
Yeah,
Well,
yes, sir.
he should not be promoted. You don't get to not identify and act in your official capacity. And that is worth filing for. It will take me about 4 hours to write.
Policy not to jump out of his vehicle.
But you guys killed the battery. Are you going to help her get her car started?
Can't base off my policy.
Off your policy. What's your name and badge number?
What?
So that you can identify the thousands of people watching.
Why do I need to identify myself?
Because you're an officer on duty, and according to the LVMPD handbook, when someone asks you for your name and badge number, you're supposed to give it.
Based off what?
Your handbook that I've read, that you have not read, obviously. I'm a member of the press. I'm a member of the press. I need to identify you. Okay, I'll do what I do.
I grew up in this town, and this is bullshit.
They were going
They left the lights on. I can't even steer my car.
If you're going to one up and you're going to film the police, you better know what you're going to say and how you're going to say it. You have to practice saying it. So when you see a copper, you're going to run up and you're going to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be filming this interaction. I invoke my First Amendment right. You can address me as Mr. Good Citizen. You have to have your stick down. Cop comes up to me and says something. I'm a little bit confused.
You can leave
I'm
our
going to
scene.
stand
Yes, you
right
can,
here.
sir.
I'm standing in the parking lot. I came to
Sir,
get
would
gas.
you like me to
and you guys,
trespass this individual
you
from your
can't
property?
trespass me. Honey, you can't solicit a trespass. Go ahead, let's follow it. Let's see if you're going to get sued. She's trying to solicit a trespass from owners. It's illegal. You guys are seeing it all over the country. Auditors are getting arrested left and right. And why are they getting arrested? Because they don't have their stick down. They don't have their lingo, their jargon, their mumbo jumbo, and they don't invoke their rights. Now, when the cop comes up to me, the first thing I'm going to say is, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. What's your name and badge number? Now, I just said that I get to be quiet, and you have to tell me who you are. You see the power in that? You see the power in that? Yo, what's going on out there in the land of YouTube? What is going on? How's everybody doing today? So, there's always a lot going on in the world when it comes to police and police brutality and how many people these coppers are hurting every single day. It's a system that's out of control. I'm still getting my wheels back on track here. Still trying to get myself back in shape after doing 4 months in the dungeon. My timing, my equilibrium, my body weight, I'm off. My hair's super thin because of the low grade nutrition food that was given to me inside that dungeon. But I'm back. I'm back right here with you guys. Can everybody do me a favor and just put OTVO in the comment section? Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Put it in the comment section for me. Just real super quick. What is going on? How is everybody? Delete laws. What is going on? How is everybody? Good to see everybody. I've got some kind of disturbing news a little bit for you. I watched the video this morning. It's good to see you, April. Thank you for coming. Rahoot Audits is in the house. What is going on? James, good to see you, my friend. Nice to see you. Good to see Everett. Reunite America. Good to see you, my friend. How are things? What is going on over there in your world in the Midwest? Claudette, how are you? Nice to see you. Steve, what is going on? Chevy, what's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? I'm still a little bit whoop whoop whoop. Lezo TVO. I'm still a little bit whoop whoop whoop. It's gonna take me a couple weeks to kind of get my sea legs back. I'm a little bit. I was noticing something, and I wanted to ask you guys about this. I'm trying to. Well, I'm making myself more electable. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm making myself more electable. And I'm working on some stuff behind the scenes here that you guys will see coming out. But what I noticed when I looked through videos the other day, this channel, and put a 1 in the chat if you think this is true. I just want to know. This channel, we are one of the only honest channels on all of YouTube. I listened back to what I say, and I was stuck in a dungeon for 4 months. I couldn't hear anything I said. There was no communication. I didn't get to watch any videos or see anybody else's videos. But now I've been out of that dungeon for almost 10 days, and I've watched other people's videos. We're the only honest channel. I mean, I'm not saying other channels are dishonest. I'm saying, let me put it another way so I'm not competing with anybody else. What I'm saying is we are one of the most directly honest channels. I was talking to my buddy last night and I said, man, I watch myself back. Man, I go pretty hard at these guys. It's because we're one of the only channels on all of YouTube that says that these guys right here, the guys in these videos, these people who are supposed to be our friends, they're the bad guys. I mean, it's just my nomenclature and my verbiage isn't disrespectful, but I'm just saying, overall, put a 1 in the chat if you agree that you think these guys right here, that you think these guys are the bad guys. I mean, if you think that the cops in America are the bad guys, I just want to know if you think that, because I do. I can't be quite as abrasive as I was and still win the election. I've got to get my editors to catch up with me to kind of turn the corner a little bit so we're not quite so brutal. But just so the cops know, even if I'm not saying JBTP or calling you dirty pigs or saying anything like that, the overall sentiment on this channel from the hundreds of people who just joined in, we think you're the bad guy. We think that when you come on the scene, it makes everything worse. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that? Do you feel like when the cops come on the scene, they make it worse for everybody on the scene? Everybody, welcome Roy Stubbs. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, buddy. A bunch of trifolds went out today. About 50 trifolds went out today. So I'm not sure if you're on that list or not. And then someone ordered a poster. I got a poster coming out here right now. But I was just watching. I was scrolling through YouTube's last night, watching some auditors, some activists. And what I realized is that the reason why so many millions of people come back and listen right here is because I tell the truth. I tell the truth that I feel, and maybe you guys can let me know if you feel the same. I feel like the cops are the bad guys in America. That's what I feel like. I would love to not feel that way, but I feel like the cops in this country are the bad element that you and I are forced to deal with. And when I went to other channels last night, because I've been going over all the auditors' channels and just taking a look, and there's been a lot of blah, blah, blah over the last couple of years on YouTube. But I thought, I got to move forward and work on what I'm working on. And so I started to read some of the I started to read and watch some of the other channels, their live chats and what they go back, and they really hold back. People really hold back. We don't hold back. Just how do I say it? I'm trying to keep it PG-13, but I feel like the cops in our country have made our country worse. That the human element of policing has completely left the building, and everything is about Terry versus Ohio, about their safety first. And I was gonna cue this. We'll watch this one first, and then I'll show you guys the video of Illinois. I'm sure you guys have already seen that Illinois cop. I think the cop walks, and I think the cop gets away with it. And I think that she gets away with it, and I'll show you. I'm so tempted to jump into it a little bit here. Maybe I should. Maybe I should because it's kind of a long video. Maybe we'll jump into this one. We'll come back to this one next because this is kind of a long video and I only have a little bit of time. So now we're here. They get a call. Okay, so the cop's been arrested and charged with first-degree murder. I think he walks. I think he's going to be acquitted. I'll show you the reason why I think he's going to be acquitted. But Chuck, what's going on, Playboy? Okay, let's just get into it a little bit, and then I'll kind of break in here. So this says Circuit Judge Ryan Cadigan ordered Sean Grayson detained pending trial. I think he's going to walk. They get a call. They go to this woman's house, Massey, and she called because someone was snooping around her house or trying to break in.
There's a bike sitting back there. Where? On the back door. I don't know if it's hers.
Oh, Lord. Test 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry about that. Was that sound off the whole time? Could you guys hear me all right? My microphone wasn't even plugged in the whole time. Did you guys hear me okay? I'm so sorry. I apologize. I told you I'm not 100% back just yet.
I love tapping. So tomorrow. Pretty nice to make contact with her, so someone threw a brick to her. You want to try and call her 17 back here and let her know we're out front? Yes, that's set up good.
So now they're beating on her door, but in case you guys are not familiar, this is an older black woman, and she doesn't trust cops. You can tell from the moment she interacts with them. She doesn't trust them. She doesn't believe in them. She doesn't like them. You can see it.
Put her drugs up.
To put said.
Drugs up. Go ahead.
Oh, is that right? She was only 36? I thought she was about 50, 55. Thank you, Jay and Knight.
She was yelling inside. Still hold on. You coming to the door or not? All right, hurry up.
No, I thought she was older, Dave. 36 is extraordinarily young. I turned 50 in September, and believe me, if I could go back to 36, I was pretty young at 36.
Sheriff's office, the one you called.
Somebody was out here and I need to go here. Please don't hurt me, y'all.
Oh, it hurt you. You called us.
Okay.
So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all. Please,
Is this your car over here?
please, God, please, God, please.
Is this your car over here? Oh,
Please, God.
that's not your black car?
So, please, God, please, God, please. I don't know why she's saying that, but she's saying, please, God, please, God, please, God. Everybody say, happy birthday to Paul. Happy birthday, Paul.
In the driveway? Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. Right? We don't. We checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all. Please, God, please, God. I'm trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. I just, please, God, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah, nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
No.
Nope.
Oh,
Checked the whole area.
okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir.
I mean, is that how you talk to somebody? I'm, you know, is this how you speak to somebody? Listen to how he screams at her.
Okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh,
Like, is that really how you talk to somebody when you're standing 3 feet apart from them?
I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get
I got you. All right.
Sorry.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine and stuff.
All right.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car, though. That should be.
So she said, "I love y'all, thank y'all." I think that's just her regular leaving salutation greeting.
Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
I think she says that to everybody. I think that's just what she says, because this guy's not real lovable.
All right. That's not your black car, though. The SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? If someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's run that.
Yeah. 19. I got a 24.
Does anyone else live here with you?
Somebody else.
David Mary 43556.
You got a name? You got an idea or something? Take your name real quick. Attach it.
You see, this is for me where it starts to go funky. You know, you don't need to come back into the woman's house. You don't need her ID. She didn't call you. She's not a suspect in a crime. She called you because she's afraid a crime could happen to her. There's things obviously she doesn't want to tell you. You can see it. She's apprehensive. But why does the investigation into her have to continue? I don't understand why she has to be investigated, why she has to give up her ID.
We spoke to.
Several.
Okay. So right here is where she makes the mistake. And don't I understand she's a victim. Don't blame me here. What I want to show you guys is the mistake that she makes right here, because I don't want you to make the same mistake. I'm not blaming her for this cop murdering her. I'm telling you, as I watched this video, I watched this back 3 or 4 times last night, and I got some bad news. He's going to be acquitted. Don't bring cops in your house and hang out with them like they're your friends from high school. Okay? Don't bring cops into your home and like Maria Oliveira said down here, stop talking to them. You don't want to have some hip to hip, face to face. Hey, buddy, come on into my house and hang out with me. They're constantly looking around the room for something they can charge you with a crime with. This is her mistake here for bringing these guys into her house. I'm not blaming her. I'm saying don't make the same error. If the cops want to talk to you, they can talk to you outside on your porch. If you're making a complaint, don't bring them in your home. They're not your friends. Put a 1 in the chat if the cops are not your friends. I wish they were. You know, I've changed my verbiage. I've changed my rhetoric. I talk a little bit nicer about coppers. But the simple fact is, cops are not your friend. They're simply not. Look how many people, 111. All you coppers watching, 1111111, said David Murphy. I mean, that's 1111111. Bloodline said 1111111. Cops are not your friends. 1 equals cops are not your friends. If you coppers are watching, you could be mad at me, Or you could realize that I'm the tip of the spear and there's a whole weight of people behind me, the weight of the spear, who literally think you're the enemy. Doesn't matter if I call you dirty names or slurs or any of that stuff. Look how many people are put in one. You could hate me all you want. You could say, oh, Chili's bad guy. He called us pigs. Okay. It looks to me like the people don't trust you.
Hello? Yeah, I need, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all.
Okay, are you there with me?
They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go. You talk to them.
No, hold on, wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Codwell. It's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang
Hold
up.
on for what?
Just 1 second, okay?
So she calls another set of coppers. She calls another set of coppers. She calls an entirely different police, city police, maybe county police, because this is the sheriff's department in her house. She calls different cops and tells them to hold on. No, hold on. She's telling them, hold on. She wants to keep him on the phone.
Just 1 second, okay? Okay.
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it was.
Okay, what was the damage?
A dent, I believe.
But what about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm not sure if you noticed or not, but now the inquisition into her has begun. You can hear it. He now is turning his needle from, hey, I'm here to protect and serve and make sure no one's in the backyard, to what about you? And what about this car? And what about these things? And what about this? And what about that? And why? Because she let the cops in her house. She let the cops in to have like a face-to-face cup of coffee kind of thing. It's just not true. They're not your friend. You think the cops are your friend. They're not your friend. You're driving down the road. Cop whips in behind you. What happens to your stomach? Through the throat. If cops are your friends, then you wouldn't feel the way that you feel when they get behind you in their car.
What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to text.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
Do you have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need just driver's license will do, and I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then
one task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Hold on. Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
you have that stack right there, maybe.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
Now you got cops all over your house pointing at this, pointing at that. Now saying we don't need a fire around here. What do you, she's in her own house. But this is where things are going to go pretty sideways. And don't worry, YouTube, it's all censored.
Right. Right. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
So this is where things went a little bit funny. They're looking around her house, making her feel uncomfortable. So she has to get up and go. But listen to this short passage right here that happens. Well, we could start right here. So look, both cops pointing, telling her what to do, how to do it. Get me your ID.
And then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where.
One task at a time. So let's do an ID.
So he's lining her out now, one task at a time. Let's get your ID, and then you can do this, and then you can do that. So they're turning into the authoritative, domineering, overbearing police officers that they are.
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
Well, thanks for giving me permission to live.
I don't know where my ID is.
You just in that stack right
Now they're both on top of her. Now watch, this other copper is going to start searching around the house.
there, maybe.
Now he pointed at something, and so now he's going to.
Check on her.
And now she's like, "What are you going through my stuff for?"
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
All right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
So they insinuate that she's going to put hot steaming water on them.
Hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay.
The maturity of a junior high school boy who was beaten by his parents.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Okay, so just for the YouTube censors, it shows nothing. Everything is blurred. So I'm going to come right back to this. I want to show you guys something. And this is for me, the very scary and sad part. So take a look. You guys, let me open it big so you guys can see it. All right. So do you see what I see right there? She has the pot over her head here. She's rising up with the pot here in front of her own face. She's got the two heat pads on it. And then she's got the pot here where she's tipping and coming forward with emotion. Now, listen, it's not what I want. He escalated it. They kept bugging her, pushing her, twisting her, but I think he's going to be acquitted. I think a lawyer is going to say, "Hey, take a look. She rose up with a boiling pot of water and tried to splash him with hot water." That's what I think is going to happen here. I don't want that to be the case. That's not what I'm. That's not. I mean, so someone say she's trying to block the shot. I think I saw someone just write that in right there. That could be. I hope that that's true. But I think these still frames are going to be, I think the still frames here that you're looking at are going to be really hard for her to overcome. She's dead, but I think it's going to be really hard for her to get around it. Remember, you're going to have all these cop experts who are going to jump on the stand and say, "Oh, from that distance, boiling water on your face could have incapacitated the officer and could have killed him. It could have caused him major life injuries." I believe that's what they're going to try to claim here. That's what I think.
Drop the fucking pot! Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078. Head off the fucking pot. I'll fucking shoot you in the name of
So she says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And now watch.
Jesus.
Huh? You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot
But she didn't raise the pot up and threaten him with it.
you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Like, why you can look where they watch. They're right there by the door. Why couldn't they just exit? Look, he's all the way by the door. He could have left. They both could have left.
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot! Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078. Fuck.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, your headshot, dude. You're done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
I watched this back last night several times, and I watched it again, and then I watched it again. And I can't, listen to what he says here and then justify it for me. Help me understand.
I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, your headshot, dude. You're done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
You can go get it, but that's a headshot. Why couldn't he shoot the, I mean, the pot is big enough. You see how big the pot was? The pot was bigger than her head. Why couldn't he shoot the pot out of her hands? I mean, he was 4 feet away from her. You can you can hit this bottle from 4 feet away. Why did he have to shoot her in the head? Why was it necessary to shoot her in the head? Why couldn't he have shot the pot? The pot was bigger than her whole head, twice the size of her head at least. Why couldn't he have shot the pot out of her hand? I just don't get it.
God damn it.
God, fuck.
Oh, they're upset? You murdered her. What about her family, or friends? What about her dreams, her hopes?
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water in the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
You could have got out of the way of boiling water. It wouldn't have, she wasn't up on your face where it would have drenched you.
Fuck. God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Also got, let her fucking just.
God.
There's nothing we can do, man.
Fuck.
You good? All right. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking.
Well, let me answer what else you do. You leave. You run out the front door. You say, this chick's crazy. You pull out a taser. You pull out a stick. You back away 8 feet. And the water can't fly more than 6 or 8 feet. She doesn't have superhuman strength. She's not going to slur the water across the entire room. You leave. You exit. What do you mean? What could we have done?
All right. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do?
What else do you do? What else do you do? There's 100 other things you could have done besides blow her brains out and then say, headshot, she's dead. Sorry. Which, sadly, if you've shot a lot of guns, like I have, you do understand that a headshot from 4 feet away, you're gone. That's it. There's very, very few people in war get shot in the head. They run around for a couple minutes and they die. And it looks like she got shot in the eye. I don't know the whole trajectory, but what could you have done? You could have done 100 things.
I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us.
Fuck. They got a 52 en route?
Yeah, 1078. She's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood from the head.
Of course she's losing a lot of blood from the head, you
I'll go
moron.
get my med kit.
Go get, yeah, hurry, get your med kit.
I mean, there's not much we can do.
Hurry and get your med kit. You waited for the 60 to 90 seconds necessary to actually stop the bleeding.
You can at least try and stop the blood.
Oh, now you decide that? To me, right here, you know, this was the part last night. I watched this that I sat there and my eyes welled up with tears and I held back, you know, and I'm not going to cry again today. I'm not going to cry. I could feel it. I can feel it because this is the part right here where you get the human ending. This is the part where the human being ceases to exist, where she dies and you can hear her dying. So if y'all don't know, so this right here, this over here, that's all her blood right there on the ground. And now you can hear her drainage.
Come on. Where's he at? Come on. She's still gasping a little bit. We got an EMS coming. You want to hand me another rag up there? Up there, to your right. Right there.
So, is there anything you can do before? No. All right. I'm not even gonna waste my med stuff then. You want to run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
All right. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's the gun?
No, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah.
Did you hear? I mean, I think we all heard it, right? We can't see anything. It's all blurred. Listen to what the ME says.
House is clear.
House is clear.
She was the only one.
She's the only one. Where's the gun? The reason you shoot somebody is because they're going to kill you. You only need to shoot someone if your life's on the line here. His life was not on the line. His life was never on the line.
No, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah.
She came at me with boiling water. Yeah, let's say he had to knock the pot out of her hand and some of it sloshed on him and he got some on his face even. You're not going to die. You're not going to die from boiling water. It's going to suck. You may need some skin grafts. It could be bad. It could be horrible. It could be really bad for you as far as recovering. But your life's not in danger. I mean, unless someone's got on top of you and they got a few gallons of boiling water, they're going to pour over your face and completely destroy you. But you're not going to die from boiling water. You're not going to die from boiling water. Of course, there are situations where you would, but not in this one with a little tiny pot of water. She wasn't trying to kill the coppers.
She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing.
She said she's going to rebuke you in the name of Jesus because you guys started ordering her around. You told your partner, started looking around her place. She went and grabbed the water, and she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. She didn't say, I'm going to throw this pot of water on you. You brought that up.
Right here.
All right.
That's where she's landed.
What do you all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out.
I need You still want me holding this pressure?
Yeah. EMS is coming.
She's still gasping.
Okay.
I mean, this is for the coppers. This is for the coppers. I've watched my own stuff back over the last few days. I had to reacclimate with who I am after being in the dungeon. Read the comments, coppers. This isn't me leading, saying, JBTP, hellfire and brimstone, cops are pigs. I'm not saying that. Don't call them pigs. This is what regular people are saying. This is the reason why this channel gets millions and millions of views every month. I say the truth out loud. And now go ahead, just chime in and let the coppers see what you, the public, how you feel about the coppers. I didn't tell No Moby to put that comment up. I want you coppers to read it. I'm just honest. I just say the truth out loud. I say the quiet part out loud. But it's not me. It's what you guys have done to the public in America.
She's still gasping a little bit.
All right.
Do you know where she's been hit?
I think in the eye.
What?
I think in the eye. I'm not for sure.
Find the blue blood pressure cup.
Don't move that if you can.
Copy.
And
Where's she shot?
I think in the eye.
Okay.
That's where I've got the pressure
We
at.
have an extra one. That you can tell.
Not that I can tell.
All right.
No,
We'll move fast.
I can't feel one.
go ahead and have them short. No, this crime scene. Stay out. Came out of the make contact. You can't, don't move that. You can't. Don't move that if you can't. Yeah, it's that got everything under it.
Try not to move that bag. We'll take her out on the backboard so we don't have to move that.
I need you guys over here.
Make contact.
We need that backboard.
You coppers all hate me, man. I'll tell you, some of the jail guards really let me know how much, I was hated. They told me how much they hated me and what I stood for. I didn't tell Reverend MSJ to tell his daughter not to trust or call the police. He's come up to that conclusion on his own. I didn't tell him to say that. This gentleman may know me, but I don't know him. We have not hung out together. This is how he feels about you coppers. I just say the quiet part out loud. That's all I do. And all of a sudden, I'm the worst person ever. It looks like the general public feels a lot of the ways that I feel.
Where is it?
All right, go and get that down. Get it sit up, buckles out of the way.
In the kitchen right
You
now.
guys grab a backboard.
Yep. Stay with him. I got it. Do what now?
Yeah, it's that was the eye. She's still acting on breathing though. We'll get her on the backboard, get her in the bag, get her. Please try not to move this bag.
Try to move that back. Okay. You can catch that. One more, I got some. Try to hold that back. Yep.
It's in here.
Yeah, Rachel, that's the part that's the part right there. Rachel said it. No one comforted her in her dying moments. I was raised Catholic. I was an altar boy for a number of years in the Catholic Church. I went to CCD, Catechism, Awana. I participated heavily in the Catholic Church as a young man. When she was dying and she had already said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Why didn't someone offer her forgiveness and ask her what her principles are? I can go into it, but it's going to make me sad. Why didn't he ask her if she takes Christ as her savior? Why didn't he ask her, does she want to be absolved of her sins? Why didn't he ask her the things that Christians hold so dearly? Why didn't he say a prayer for her over her body when he knew that she was going to die? Why didn't he make the move? She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, meaning she was a follower of Jesus. Why didn't he give her the opportunity for her last rites? He's not a priest, but you don't have to be. You don't have to be a priest.
Have move this bucket behind you.
Yeah, you're fine. I can't feel an exit wound. I'm not sure. I haven't seen one either.
Okay. Don't move that back. Okay.
Do we know what caliber weapon she shot with?
9 mil.
Okay. All right, backboard, let's go.
What are you trying to grab? Or do you want to go under there? I would say we just need to grab her, bring her up over the blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you need me out of your way?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take what you got there, man.
Everybody, welcome Swamp. Thank you, and the post, darling. Thank you for the super chat. Keep moving.
Hey, County, do we have any idea who she is?
We were trying to idea.
I think her name is Sonya. They were out there earlier.
I was a caller.
What's the chances you can go over and check with you?
It's a
Now, this copper right here who didn't pull the trigger, he's going to have a breakdown moment here. And I don't know what exactly he's going through here. For all you coppers out there, who watch my channel, that blood doesn't ever wipe off. He'll never be able to get his hands clean ever again. He's a part of what he's a part of. He joined an organization that's inherently dark, bad, and evil. He joined what he joined. You can wipe your hands as many times as you want, my friend. That blood's not coming off. You see the hand trembling and shaking? You joined something, bro. You joined that. You signed up to be a part of that. And that has been my problem with men and women who sign up to be cops. You signed up to do what you're doing now. I have human empathy. I have feelings. I have a big heart. You signed up to do this to people, bud. You get what you get. It boils my blood to watch this. You signed up for that, buddy. You did that. You did it. Swamp Fox News put out 5 free memberships for people. But this copper signed up to do this. I mean, look at the traumatic. He was just a part of a murder.
Really need anything?
I'm good.
Okay. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right.
Thanks, so.
Absolutely.
I see you plead the fifth. Those hands won't ever come clean, my brother. Do you feel for the guy? Do you feel for this copper? Put a 1 in the chat if you don't feel anything for this guy. Put a 2 in the chat if you feel bad for the copper who didn't pull the trigger. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel nothing for this dude who signed up to this organization. Put a 2 in the chat if you feel bad for him and you pray for his soul. I just want to know what you guys think.
Fuck, man. Fuck. I'm at my car.
So you want to hear the worst part about it? This copper that nobody really has any empathy for because he signed up to do what he signed up to do to people. This guy doesn't go to a therapist. He doesn't go to a counselor. He doesn't go sit down with a group of guys and talk it out. What he does is he goes home and beats his wife or beats his children or gets erectile dysfunction, or he does a number of things. But what he does not do is go get a bunch of therapy and take a year off of that horrific job and consider a career change. 10-8, back on duty. He doesn't do anything to try to improve his mental state. He takes it out on people around him. He becomes more angry at the general public because you forced us to shoot you by having hot water. It's a broken system. Welcome back, Plead the Fifth. Thanks for coming.
What's up, buddy?
You good?
All right, come here. What's this? All right, turn that off.
So this is the legislation that has to be passed. When someone dies, there's no turning off body cameras 5 minutes afterwards. No. We want to have a helmet cam that's got a little 1-inch thick helmet on it that cameras point down and there's microphones and there's a memory card in the helmet. I designed it when I was in jail. It's for officer safety, a real helmet that keeps them safe. But it also has microphones on both ears and cameras that point down from the thin little railing of the helmet. This idea that they turn off the cameras after someone gets murdered, to me, is beyond the pale of right and wrong. So Paul loves whatever it says here. Okay. We need rights protectors. Paul loves. We need people who uphold our civil liberties and uphold our rights and protect our liberty and protect our Constitution. We don't need cops. We need rights protectors and peace officers. So I disagree with the statement in itself. Which, by the way, right here, this is where you can see she comes up with the pot. I'm going to slow this down to 0.25% here. And you're going to see it for yourself. This is why I think that he's going to get off. I think he's going to get away with this. Even though it was an irrational use of deadly force. See that? She's got the pot in her hands. That right there. I think that shot right there, I think that could be the problem. I think that You can see it. She's got the pot above her head. I think she's going to have problems from that. That's what I think. I think that, well, she's dead. I think that you and I, the general public who care about life and care about liberty and care about people, I think that this is going to cause her some problems in the prosecution of this Sean Grayson. I think it's going to be tough for us to win because of this picture right here. I mean, granted, they're 15 feet apart right here. He's 10 feet at least away from her, so she can't throw it that far. But and when do we get rid of the body cam and go to a helmet cam so we can actually see it and we don't just see arms?
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kick.
No, headshot, dude. She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God, fuck.
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water to the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too.
Oh, you pansy ass. You total wussy. Everybody, Don Andre Investigations is here. Good friend of mine, covered what happened to me when I was in the dungeon. We haven't had a chance. I want to bring you on, Don Andre, and have a discussion with you out loud if you're so willing. I just want to say thank you for helping me when I was down, bro. Thanks. And fortunately for me, I'm not Sonya Massey. I didn't lose my life. I just lost 4 months of my life. And I just,
God damn it.
and now they're getting up there and cursing like that. Just the whole thing looks terrible.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Holstered up. Let her fucking just.
Let her effing just what?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Holstered up. Let her
effing just
fucking just. There's nothing we can do, man.
Bleed out. He just didn't put the last two words. He just didn't say the quiet part out loud. Just let her bleed out right there. He didn't say that. So let me ask you guys a question, since we are, Rago Monkey is here too, man. Rago, I'm going to cover a couple of your videos. I'm going to cover Don Andre's videos as well. From when I was in the dungeon, I'm not trying to live in the past. Love the channel and listen to what Chili says. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. It's just, I don't know, John. I didn't see it. I didn't see that part. He wasn't sorry at all. He caught himself from saying it. He caught himself from saying, let her bleed out right there. That's what happened. So I'm just curious. Let's just take a poll here real quick. Put a 1 in the chat if you think he gets convicted. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he gets off. Put a 1 in the chat if you think he gets convicted. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he gets away with it. I put my vote in. I think he's going to get away with it because she raised a pot up at him. And I think that we've taken the moniker of officer safety based on the 1968 holding of Terry versus Ohio. And I think that we have taken it too far. I think he's going to get off. I think it's a 2. It looks like there's a mix of 1 and 2s coming through. Chevy thinks he gets off too. He was acquitted. He hasn't been tried yet, but she threw it, says Darren. So 1, have faith in the system. God, I hope that's James doesn't think she's going to get convicted. It's just so sad what we're seeing. And I just don't really. Well, just for 1 second for Sonya Massey, just for 1 quick second, just for 1 second. Let's just for 1 moment, let's recognize her life and what she had. She was a person. She was alive. So, Sonya, I don't know what happens after you die, but I hope that you go to some magical place. Rest in peace, Sonya Massey.
Can you say it again? Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. I swear to God, I get put over every day, bro. Literally. There you go. And it's me, bro. I'm Big Ron Roberts, bro.
You lost a lot of weight.
I don't look like me, bro.
No.
That's wild. But sir, you can, sir. I'm not trying to give y'all no trouble. Literally.
You guys put more hair up and then you want to be like me.
There's Georgia. Yeah, man, you just gotta make sure he's buckled. He wasn't buckled when we came up here.
That's because
he's too small to be in the front, man.
You want me to put him in his car seat?
No, give him 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was being a cool big cousin, bro.
It's all right, dude. We all make mistakes, you know? It is what it is. Just gotta make sure he's safe, you're safe. Make sure everybody's safe, you know what I mean?
I can put him in a car seat.
Is that what he's concerned about? Is everybody's safety? Is that what he's concerned about? I'm just wondering.
If I want him to, bro. He's not big enough, sir.
Look, 6.
I thought he was old enough.
6 or 6 is good.
Not so much age, more so weight.
See, I got 2 7-year-olds.
You do?
So they ride in front of me.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So I don't know. Everything cool though, bro. Y'all can do what y'all want. Y'all literally can do what y'all want. I don't even smoke weed or nothing, bro. Y'all can do what y'all want.
Thank you.
What'd you say, boss?
No, I was looking for my black and white.
Oh. Who are you guys heading to now? Where? Purdy? Oh.
We having a party?
Too late.
Yeah, because the cop put us over. Those cops do.
Yeah, Nation, we right here at the corner. We about to be around here at the corner. We just got pulled over real quick.
Did you start to drive?
Test too dark. Yeah, it's cool. I'm about to be right there. I'm at the store.
I'm driving to
Yeah, right at the corner. We at the corner, literally.
I can't.
Oh man, it's saying you don't have a license in either state.
I have, sir. I don't know.
Is there anything wrong with your license? Do you have a trouble with
I swear to God, on my dead mom, I never had.
You don't have it physically with you? The card?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay. Where were you headed?
Right here, literally. I'm on.
So that's the whole thing. Here, this is the whole deal. Listen, I'm kind of torn because I have all these emotions in my chest, but I don't like cops either. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't like cops. If you just don't like them, I don't like them. I don't trust them. I don't like them. I still have my license registration proof. If your license is expired, if your license has been suspended, you still have to have a copy of your license, registration, proof of insurance ready to go. And when the cops start saying, where are you going? You immediately plead your Fifth Amendment right because the copper can identify you because you have your license, registration, everything put together. Now, when you plead the Fifth Amendment, he's going to do what he's going to do anyway. Put a 1 in the chat if you know you're not going to say anything to him that's going to change his course of action. Very few people are going to talk a cop out of impounding your car, giving you a ticket, arresting you. Very few people. I've had success with it one time, once, and I've been pulled over 100 times in my life. You have to have your license, registration, proof of insurance ready to go on a laminated card. And then you immediately want to plead the Fifth Amendment using your trifold that you got on deletelaws.com. You want to have it in your car ready to go. You don't want to start the back and forth. Now, because he doesn't have his license, registration, and proof of insurance on a laminated card, now he starts asking him where he's going. You say, I'm just going right up here. You plead the Fifth Amendment. You don't tell cops where you're going or what you're doing. Don't ask me where I'm coming from. Don't ask me where I'm going, where I've been, if I've been drinking, if I have a gun. I'll take no tests, no searches or seizures. Use the address on my ID. I'll give no additional info. Everything I need to provide by law is in the slip below that you took the time to get done with your insurance, registration, and your driver's license. That's just a photocopy of Brad Pitt's driver's license. Obviously, I'm not Brad Pitt. You need a photocopy of the front and the back. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Otherwise, they're going to railroad you.
I'm on the phone with his mom, bro.
His mom?
Yeah, we right here, bro.
What address? Where is right here?
What's your address? No lie, bro.
Okay, she can come out here if she wants. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you take a step out and come towards me. We're gonna try and run your name a different way and see if I can find it pop up some other way.
Okay, for sure.
You can put the phone down though.
Okay. There's 3 things that you can't do. There's 3 things you can't do. You can't run, you can't fight, and you can't miss court. If you do one of those 3 things, if you try to run from the cops, you try to fight the cops, or you miss court, those 3 things can really hose you. You know, I missed court in Ohio 3 years ago. I'm still dealing with that now. I had to hire an attorney in Ohio. I'm dealing with it right now. I'm going to get that warrant in Ohio quashed. I'm going to get that, but you can't run, fight, or miss court. Now he's going to run right here. He's going to run. They will eliminate you if you try to run. You can't run.
Take a step out, come towards me. We're gonna try and run your name a different way and see if I can find it pop up some other way.
Okay, for sure.
You can put the phone down though. You're kill me, bro. Kill me, bro. Kill me, bro. Kill me, bro.
Listen right here. That was the gunshot right there. Two, 3 more. Is he shooting in there with the kid in the passenger seat? And now the car's still going down the road. Look, the car's still going down the road with the kid in it.
Shots fired! Shots fired! There's a kid in the car still! He tried killing me! Shots fired!
Shots fired. Fired. Location, please.
Hydrogen! Reynolds!
Wyoming, Indicator, shots fired.
Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here, baby. Come here. I got you. I'll get it. I got it. I'll get it. I'll get it. Okay, you okay?
Yes.
Okay, you're okay.
My phone.
You're okay.
The kid doesn't want him touching him.
My phone.
We get to Montaris over to...
My phone.
Stay right here for a second.
Did you get my phone?
Radio Rush AMR to Wyoming. Catch it.
Dude's dead.
Move! Move!
The child's okay. Child's okay.
Let me see your hands.
Looks like he's moving.
Rito, give me an AMR. Move! Move! Let me see your hands.
So that's some of the that has to be gotten rid of. This idea of coming running up, woo, 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 with a siren on, upping the adrenaline, guns all out. We've got to change this system. The only way I can think to change it is to enter into government, become the governor, and change it from the top down. That's the only thing I can think of that would actually have a change on the system. This is not.
Help him! Help him! Is he a gun? I don't know where he's hit. I don't know where he's hit. Is he a gun?
You got a bunch of his blood. Look.
I don't know where he's hit.
You see the big.
I don't know where he's hit.
See the big stream of his blood right here that's dripping out of his body?
Gun?
But you got to get him in handcuffs, right?
Does he have a gun? I don't know. Brian was in the car with him.
Now he's gone.
He's got gloves. I got gloves. I got gloves.
Oh, dude. Check out the
He's got gloves.
check out the pile of blood all over the ground. It's a puddle.
I got gloves. I got gloves. I got gloves.
Look at that gigantic puddle.
Gloves. I got gloves. I got gloves. I got gloves.
Look how big the puddle of blood is. Take a look at that. That is a gigantic puddle of blood.
Where's the car? Huh? I gotta go. I'm going to check out Brian. Brian was in the car with him.
Listen, just so you know, your license doesn't have to be valid. Your license can be suspended. Your license can be revoked. You may just have your ID in there. You may just have your identification. But when you allow the government to identify you when you're driving a car, none of us agree with the driver's license scam. But if you have your ID, your insurance, and your registration, the chance of you getting shot is less. It's less. If you have yourself put together, it's less. If you invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, you have less of a chance of going to jail. Less. If he's going to take him to jail for not having a driver's license, he's going to do it anyway. Whereas if you say, hey, look, I don't have a valid license, or make no statement, here's a copy of my identification, here's my proof of insurance, here's my registration. If you just do it like this, just this, and then he says, do you have a valid driver's license? You say, I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I hope that you can be merciful here. All I added on there was that I just hope you can be merciful here, because you're at the mercy of this government. If you don't do what this government says when they tell you to do it, they'll kill you. You saw they put me in jail for nothing. The biased, corrupt judge, Ann Zimmerman, just made up that there was a 21-foot rule. She just bought it because she wanted to. And I haven't even begun. To Ann Zimmerman, I haven't even begun with what I'm going to do in the media. You're never going to get away with it. People are going to know who you are across the country. I'm never going to stop. With media, you have got to have your license, registration, proof of insurance put together on a laminated card. You have got to do it. I can do the trifold part for you. I can do the cop cards for you. So you pull your cop card out and you talk to the cop. If you're a driver or non-driver, these are like your credit card. I can do this part for you. You have to use them properly and then use your camera like you are a ninja warrior right there. You have to use you have to use the tools that we've created so that you can make sure that you don't go to the dungeon. You have your trifold, you got your cop cards, you got your phone. This is how you do it. But what you don't want to do is not have I can't do this part for you. You've got to do this part on your own. You've got to do this part on your own. You have to get this part down on your own. This will stop you from being arrested so quickly. You know, and just so you know, there's some cops out there. There's some cops out there that if you have your ID and you've got the registration for the car, even if your license is suspended, even if your license is revoked, even if your license has been canceled, the cop might just impound your car or put your car to the side and not arrest you. I've seen it on hundreds of videos. If you have yourself put together, I can do the trifold and the cop cards. You guys have seen, I've been doing this. I sell these bad chickens on deletelaws.com right there with the Z. You can go get one of these. You're welcome. Oh, you got yours in the mail? Perfectly cool. Awesome. I'm glad you got it. Put a one in the chat if you have a trifold, you got a cop card. Look, this is how we do it. You have to do it properly. You have to, or they're going to kill you. They're going to kill you. I wish it was fake. It's not fake. It's real. You guys are seeing it yourselves. You're seeing it. You are seeing it. I can do the trifold part for you, and you always invoke your Fifth Amendment right. If you haven't seen my videos, I got plenty of videos. A lot of people have the trifolds. A lot of people have Clash with Bow. What is going on? What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? Just spent some time in the dungeon, Bow. I know you've been there yourself. Pretty bad, dude. Good to see you, Clash with Bow. Clash, it's a new beginning for me. For me, the past is the past. I'm moving forward into the future. And so whatever happened previously, I'm moving forward. Clash. So I'm moving forward. I'm leaving those negativities and stuff in the past, and I'm moving forward. I have people I have to sue, judges, prosecutors, cops. I have things I really have to do, and I'm going to save the drama for where it belongs, which is with this corrupt, disgusting government. I mean, it's just, there's no other way to put it. There's no other way to put it. So, all right, listen, as you guys know, I'll do you guys buy one, get one free, or get 2 trifolds in the mail. I'll also give you guys a pair of cop cards. I know I was supposed to end that on Monday, but I didn't. So I just want to get these products out to as many people as I possibly can. So do me a favor, everybody, put in the comment section OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. Ryut, I have the worst voice ever. Sometimes I sing just because I'm going to remain happy. I'm not going to remain unhappy. Eric Maxey, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. No Unicorns, Milena, good to see you. Miss Knight, Mark Bear, Eric. Nice to see everybody. There it is. You can get your cop cards. You can get your trifold on deletelaws.com. Get your trifolds and cop cards on deletelaws.com. I got a board game coming out here pretty quick. Got a lot going on, man. I'm just Chevy. What's up, Playboy? And then I saw Stacy in here. Angie, nice to see you. Bree, always good to see you. Ashton, always good to see you. Ryut's Serious Audits, Kinetic Customs. In this day and age, how many times do we hear that? That's just April. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Gloria, it's nice to see you. It's good to see you. It's supposed to be in the mail. Jeff, did you order a trifold? Then you probably got one coming in the mail. Dang, time to get a trifold. Got to get a trifold. Got to have one. Andrea, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. It's been great. Listen, Ed Kreider. Hey, Ed. We don't stop, man. We don't stop. We don't stop. We don't quit. We don't give up. We don't ever quit. You can't quit. Leonard, I'm a Playboy. What's up, Playboy? All right, I got to get the flock out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Later, Gators.